Boom.
How's it going, everybody? Greetings from Nerdiest Diamond. Today we are going to be taking a look at Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Detritus. And I'm going to immediately start with, no, I am not getting the Studio Series Hound because this is the procedure to that. I will not be getting it. I will just turn my Siege, I'll just buy a second Siege Hound and turn it into Earth Mode Hound because it just looks that much better to me. However, this is not bad, honestly. I really like this Jeep mode. Okay, in person, this doesn't look that bad. Like, this is actually a lot more of a SAS pink color for their Jeeps. It's actually a lot closer to that in person. My camera is really just throwing in the colors. Yeah, Decepticon symbol looking very nice. Lovely titanium gold for this engine block piece. Silver for the headlights. The fake Jeep grill design, which is kind of cute. It has the 4 lines, though, admittedly, so that's cool. Nice silver for the rims. It does look super nice on these very big wheels. Very striking. I like that when it comes to Jeep formers, they have to have a nice looking interior because they have to have the ability to, like, just hold that together because it's cool. You can see here, molding wise, they made it look like seats, even if they're really tiny. As you can see, the missile launcher and the hollow gun. For me, this is not what that is because that's Hound's exclusive weapon, not this person's. But nice tight. You know what? Let me just take these off. All 3 of these are fully painted and molded in clear goddamn plastic. You can kind of tell here, but you can definitely tell from this thing, as you can see. And yeah, the usual 5mm ports and blah blah blah. Nice molding on this thing though. Looks great. I do like that it comes with the hollow gun. It makes that different from Siege Hound. Nice back minus that. I don't know. Kind of wish there was a way they could cover that up, but whatever. Passable back of the Jeep. Please give us a bumper. It will look nicer. Anyway, big wheels. Rolls like a damn dream. Can't deny that. Anyway, let's get down to some size comparisons. Let's start with Kingdom Sideswipe. And that actually looks really nice because even if this isn't a Countach, it is relatively similar. And the Countach was not a very big car. Neither was a Jeep. A little big for a Jeep, but regardless, this looks really, really cool. I like it. I like it a lot. We always like it when vehicles are taller than Sideswipe. Anyway, let us keep on moving. No, I'm not doing Sunstreakers, just Sideswipe. Next up is Dead and Not Dead Ironhide. And that looks way nicer, actually. Again, being based off the Vinette, a very tiny minivan. These guys actually look way nicer next to each other because low windshield because they're really low to the ground, basically speaking. And there's the Jeep, which is a really high-profile vehicle. And yeah, I actually like this a lot. Let's keep on going. Next up is my custom Earthrise Optimus Prime. And that looks kind of weird, not gonna lie. Like, this Jeep looks absolutely enormous next to this truck. But I can't complain. Again, Optimus is just too small. But still, looks kind of cool. Nice to see a beige vehicle next to a bright red and blue truck, you know? And finally, the most important comparison, Siege Hound. And that looks really, really cool. Again, the contrast is so nice. I love it. Again, this is why he's going to be my main Hound until I turn him into an Earth Jeep. That looks super cool. All the molding differences are fantastic. Like, that entire front end is very much completely different and also really similar at the same time. Amazing. Love the front. Very nicely done. I still prefer the wheels on this just because they're so huge and meaty and, of course, thick. Much prefer that. The only thing I think they carried over were just, like, the toes and the bottoms of the feet. But that's about it as I can see. Yeah. They really did do a lot. Personally, the reason why is just because I actually want Hound to have this on him because I like that over just this because, you know, no one uses the Willis well, you hardly see that. It looks fantastic. Oh yeah, and the weapon differences. Nice that Hound got his rifle rather than this. Anyway, let's get down to transformation. Which, of course, you start with the most important thing ever. Taking those off. Anyway, yeah, here he is. Here, you know what, I'm going to go with they because I don't know their gender. And I kind of want them to be a girl, so I'll just go with they for now. Here's what they look like. And I think that actually looks really nice without the gear on it. Anyway, first things first. You pop the fenders off the sides. And I love that. I still love that transformation. Bring up the toes so they're not going to collide with their shins. And then swing out the sides of the legs and feet like so. And that's really nice. It gives you the room to flip the legs up like that. And let's do the rest of the legs while we're here. Swing this panel around. It will tab in right here. This tab that will go into that slot right over there. And it just locks into place. And the foot is set. They have leg all done. That's really cool. It fills in that gap too really nicely. Same thing on this side. Tap it in, and there you go. Legs all done. I love that transformation. I raise my camera up a bit. They're not very tall. Hi, hello. Nice view, Chief. Next is take out the arms like so. Make sure they're out as far as they go. So that way you can bring the Jeep hood down. It will hit the top of the head no matter what you do, so yikes. It will unpeg the windshield due to the hood, so unpeg the windshield and then fold it back. Tab the shoulders into the sides of the fender, or the tabs that tabbed into the fender there, and then bring the hood back. And there you go. Oh wait, hold on. And what I like to do, swing the hands around, so that way you don't see the fingers sticking out on the undercarriage of the Jeep. And there we go. There we have Transformers Legacy Evolution Detritus in their robot mode. And yes, I have not reviewed this mold. Does not change the fact that, oh man, this is such an awesome robot mode. Oh, I love this robot mode. Let's give them their gear. Left shoulder. Give them their gear. Just pegs in like normal, like anything else. Now let's get a close look at that head sculpt. Just amazing. An amazing head sculpt. I love it to death. I love the bright red eyes, even if I'm not a fan of it being, you know, glossy red. But I like that. It's hard to tell because they can't really look up. They have a beard. They have a golden beard of all things. Either that or it's a chin guard. It's amazing, honestly. Overall, all the details are just fantastic, honestly. Nice Autobot symbol. Yep, I know, right? To the Decepticon symbol. Very interesting. Sorry about that weird cut. Anyway, continuing on. Nice, lovely shade of red and gold here on the forearm. Sucks that unlike the red, the gold does not go around the forearm. Nor does the red go around the rest of the forearm. Either way, I'm still happy with what we got. Yeah. Most of this we've seen in robot mode. Sucks we couldn't get most of this titanium gold on like the abdomen or the thighs, but whatever. Some brown paint for that groin of theirs, which is great. Seen the bed of the Jeep. Nice beige tannish paint here for the toes and some brown feet. And overall, yeah, I like it. It definitely cleans up so nicely. I love how clean this back is. It sucks that it's a little hollow. I'm not even going to lie. That is a little weird to look at. Yikes. Anyway, very cool. For articulation, the head is on a ball joint, but like they literally could not look up if they tried. They can't even really look down, to be honest. But they can look to the side that far due to their chin guard getting up against the hinge here. Shoulder mounted weapon can go from the sides on the peg, and this can move accordingly if you want it up against the head or behind it, or just like behind it like that. Shoulders can go out to a 90 degrees, which is very nice. They can do a full 360. Bicep swivel. Single joint elbow that gets you just a bit past 90 degrees, which is very nice. Wrist swivels as well, minus the hollowness. Yikes, that's weird to look at. I'll just fill that in myself. Waist swivel, because yes, that is standard, and it just works so nicely. Legs can go forward that far, and they can go back that far to do the full splits, minus the tires, or the wheels rather. The wheels are just way out. They can do the other full splits, if like so. And of course, they have a thigh swivel around the universal, which is the best way to do it. If I'm being honest, I much prefer that look. Single joint knee bend that gets you past 90 degrees. However, if you can go farther, and I can show you like this. You can go farther because of the cutout for the wheel on the mushroom peg. The brake. We're gonna call it the brake disc. It can go farther, and you can actually get to about 92 degrees. And believe me, when poses, this is super nice deep knee bend. Ankles can go out all the way due to transformation, and they unfortunately cannot go down or up. However, there is toe articulation due to transformation if so needed. Since we went over the accessories already, why don't we take a look at some size comparisons? Let's start with the Lambros. And wow, I love how these guys look. Here, let me get them closer actually. Let me get them closer. Oh yeah, I love this scale. I love how due to them being such different size alt modes, they're still relatively the same height. That is so nice. I love it when Transformers does that. When they're so different and yet they turn out to be the same size like this. And they look fantastic next to each other. So cool. Alright, let's talk about some big bots, starting with Ironhide and Trailbreaker. And like Sideswipe and Sunstreaker, they look fucking phenomenal next to each other. Again, I love how just the different alt mode can also dictate the different sizes of their robots, even though technically it's the other way around. I love how this works, though. It's so nice to see these two. Not to mention, I like how Trailbreaker is taller than Ironhide. Anyway, yeah, these guys look so nice next to each other. Now, for the penultimate big bots, it's Earthrise Optimus Prime and Legacy Velocitron Scourge. And, well, I think they look fantastic. Despite, again, broken record, they're too small. I wish they were bigger, but I honestly cannot complain. They look amazing. Let's get Scourge a little closer, honestly. He's a little far, but yeah. Truly awesome to look at, if I do say so myself, and I do because I am the only one in my room. So now that we've taken a look at the big bots, now we can move on to the main course, that being Siege Hound. And yeah, again, just wow, the difference these two share here. Let's fix this up real quick. The differences. It's crazy, the differences between these two. Like, of course, not even including the green, just, of course, the entirely different chest piece, the different cannons, the just overall different appearance. They did keep the arms the same, though, but not a huge deal. The waist is different. I think even the abdomen is different. Nope, the abdomen's the same. The thighs also are the same, though, so that's about it. And I guess the feet, but not like that's a big deal. The legs, though, again, what a big difference, and it still is cool to look at. And of course, obviously, the back. I prefer Hounds just because it actually covers up what would be that. So, yeah, it's incredible how this is actually, again, one of the few cases where the Earth facelift from its Cybertronian predecessor really did do it just really shows how cool it is when you keep the transformation and the mold exactly the same to an Earth body. Man, I like it. Love it a lot. It's fantastic. So, that's been my look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Deluxe Class Detritus. And I know I haven't talked about this mold on my channel. Does not change the fact that I love the Siege Hound mold. It is one of my favorite molds in all of Transformers. That's saying something because there's a lot of good ones that have been made in a long time. This is definitely one of those. They are fantastic to play with. Just an awesome toy and super cool to pose and just like look at them. Looking super nice. The articulation is, as always, absolutely amazing. So fun to pose, even if a little proportionately awkward, such as you can't really get a superhero landing out of them. But it's not bad since you can at least still do a nice good old knee. One other thing that I actually want to mention is that they actually did something that, unlike Siege Hound, they actually kind of fixed, and that is the shoulder bit actually locks into place. Siege Hound, it does not do that, so yeah, a nice improvement. Again, it's absolutely insane how good this is because it's an Earth facelift, and as anyone knows, yeah, that is not a good track record. The only one that was on record for being a good variant of that idea was good old Sideswipe here. Yeah, it's incredible that they managed to finally make a good version of an Earth facelift. And of course, it just had to be one of the best molds ever made. I can't recommend picking them up enough. Please go and find yourself a DETRITUS. They are so worth the money. And again, they're just super fun. However, I still have to wonder, what is going on with the two different symbols? That doesn't bug me in the slightest. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this review. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, or night. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Nerdiest Dime, rolling out. Alright, Legacy DETRITUS. Oh yeah, I'm so happy to finally have talked about them. I'm debating on if I'm going to give them a gender at all. I might go with non-binary. Either that, at most, fembot, because more fembots. Yeah. Obviously, I was going to love this mold regardless because it is the Siege Hound mold. Legitimately one of Siege's best molds ever. Easily top 10 material. Top 5 if Autobots. It's a fantastic mold, and giving it the Earth facelift treatment is insanely impressive considering, again, yeah, just saying. So yeah, my hopes were a little mixed on that. However, where to next? You guys saw the short? Obviously SHADOWSTRIKER. I cannot wait to talk about her because I have some thoughts on this mold, honestly. I'm very happy with her, but there are things I do need to talk about. Very interesting, honestly. Very cool mix of different versions of her. Awesome. Absolutely amazing. I do recommend picking up SHADOWSTRIKER and DETRITUS because they're that cool. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a lovely day, evening, or night. Thank you all so much for watching one last time. Oh yeah, Nerdiest Dime is back. This has been Nerdiest Dime. Roll it out.